Den dag kommer aldrig att det glömmer. Foran mig söver igång dig drömmer. Om natt och dag är lika nær. Men best jeg ser dig når mørkt det er. Men best jeg ser dig når mørkt det er.
Moin und herzlich willkommen zu Draugen. Ich war kurz mal in den Optionen, habe ein bisschen Feintuning betrieben und jetzt möchte ich mit euch die erste Episode dieser Staffel Draugen beginnen. Neues Spiel. Ich bin sehr gespannt. Wundervolle Musik, die habe ich euch dann extra vorab mal eingespielt. Der Komponist ist Simon Pohl und ich finde die Musik einfach total faszinierend. Schön, dass ihr dabei seid. Ich hoffe, ihr seid genauso gespannt wie ich.
The water's cold.
It's a fjord. You're not going swimming.
Boo. You're such a wet blanket, teddy bear.
You know I don't like it when you call me...
Edward Charles Harden, Esquire.
Will you promise to behave on land?
Don't I always?
Lissy, promise.
Oh, piffle and phonus balonus, Teddy. You ought to know better than to ask. Yes, I'll behave. I'll be a proper young lady. I shan't run or climb things or laugh too loud or call anyone old bean. Aside from you. So, do you think we'll find your Betty in, what did you call this village? Graavik? Graavik?
Wir können zoomen.
It's an odd language. I don't much care for it.
Graavik. Yes, I do.
Why here? What's so special about Graavik?
She never said, but knowing my sister, something drew her here.
But how can you know?
I just do. In her letter, she wrote about...
But that's months ago. She could have gone anywhere.
Without writing or telegraphing her editor in New York, she wouldn't do that. Betty's...
The cat's pajamas, the bee's knees, Little Miss Perfect.
Alice, you're talking about my sister.
Fine. I'm sorry. Elizabeth Sadarb. We all love her dearly. And Teddy Bear. Edward. We will find her. Betty's fine. Why, we'll see her as soon as we get to shore. She'll shower you with kisses and berate you for coming all this way from Hanover, Massachusetts to the middle of absolutely nowhere Scandinavia way just to chase
Norway.
her down. Everything will be Jake, old fruit. Is that it? Is that Graavik? It looks so peaceful and beautiful and so desolate, like a place built for ghosts.
Finally. I don't think I could do this for much longer.
Can't you row any faster? I'm getting frightfully bored.
How about you take over, Alice?
You slay me, Teddy, old bean. Was that thunder?
Still distant. The boat will be in safe harbor by the time the weather arrives.
So you say. But I say put your back into it, because we're sitting ducks out here. Quack, quack. It's so quiet. Where is everyone?
Probably working. I know it's a foreign concept to you, but that's something normal people do.
Hardy har har.
The Fretland farm is up the hill somewhere.
Up where?
I believe it's that farmhouse, all the way at the top.
Hot dog! Let's ankle!
Hold on. Let me read the letter from Mrs. Fretland first.
I'll meet you up there, old sport. I want to explore. Last one's a skunk's tail.
Ja, wir
Ready?
Wir lassen dich mal gehen.
Be careful. The ground's muddy. You could slip and fall.
See you in 2 shakes.
Dear Mr. Harden, we would like to extend an invitation to visit our home. Troubled to hear of your sister's disappearance. No news to share. You'll find our farm on top of the hill. I hope I got that right. Look forward to seeing you here in October. Yours faithfully, Anna Fretland. Well, I'm here. Where are you? Did you make it to Graavik, Betty? And why did you pick this forlorn hole under the mountains? Also sprach Zarathustra.
Teddy, are you coming? I'm almost there.
On my way. Righto. Step to it, teddy bear.
Frederik Fretland aus Sönn. Lass mal gucken, ob hier irgendwas auf ist. Können wir hier irgendwas machen? Nee, können wir nicht. Brusgårdstobak. Und Odins Milch. Okay. Was hat er da noch? Achso, das ist das Tabakzeug. Okay. Fischkonserven. Cool. Schön sieht das aus hier. Ich bin total begeistert. So, hier sollen wir irgendwas interagieren. Ah, hier können wir uns ausruhen. Ja, er hat ja nur auch schwer gerudert, ne?
Are you coming?
Just taking a break.
Hurry up. Storm's getting closer.
Okay. Weiter geht's. Oh, sieht toll aus. Wow.
Edward Charles Harden, I'm waiting for you. Teddy, this way.
You're not the one carrying a suitcase.
So, noch haben wir es aber geschafft hier. Wundervolle Grafik. Schönes Intro, tolle Musik.
What took you so long?
I'm not 17.
Nor are you 70. Put some spring into your step, old sport.
Did you see the flag? It's at half-mast. Someone died.
So this is it, huh? Nice digs. But seriously, where is everyone?
Ja.
This is starting to creep me out.
Ja, im Haus.
Perhaps everyone's indoors. The rain's picking up.
You first, old bean.
Ja, dann gehen wir doch mal rein.
Hello? Anyone there? Mr. Fretland? Mrs. Fretland? This is Edward Charles Harden, the American. We've exchanged letters.
Maybe they went on holiday and left the door open. Give it a shake and a rattle.
I can't just barge into their home.
It's not a crime if you're invited.
I'm coming in. This is Mr. Harden. Hello? Is anyone home?
This house is as empty as a bird's nest in December. Hey, you want to check out the upstairs?
Nee.
Certainly not. I'm going to sit down and wait for the Fretlands.
Maybe there are extra comfortable chairs upstairs. Well, I didn't want to go upstairs anyway. It's creepy.
There must be a sitting room on this floor.
Oh, this is nice. Charmingly rustic. The Boston Beaumont would pay a pretty penny for this setup. I thought foreigners lived differently. This is almost like an American home.
People are people wherever you go.
Thanks, Proust. Look! Family pictures. They must be the, what did you call them? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue.
The Fretlands.
Right. Anna and John?
Johann.
This is honestly not what I'd pictured. They're very presentable. Not at all like turnip farmers.
They're not turnip farmers. That must be Johann Fretland, master of the house.
What makes you think he's the master of anything? It's 1923, Teddy, old boy. Women can vote. I'm guessing their daughter is the master of this house. She's cute as a button. I can't wait to meet her. She's guaranteed to be more fun than you.
Danke.
Johann went and found himself a delectable bride.
Alice, please.
What can I say? She's a minx.
Anna Fretland is a respectable woman. Her letter was courteous and professional.
Didn't you say she was a city girl? Must have been awfully hard to adjust to life in the sticks. I can relate.
Hanover isn't the sticks.
Says you.
Betty might be with the Fretlands, wherever they are.
Wouldn't Anna Fretland have written you?
She might have. We left Hanover a month ago.
Regen, Regen, Regen.
Where do you think they've gone?
The Fretlands.
The Fretlands, the Hansons, the Jensens, all of them.
I'm sure they'll be back soon.
It's like a dead land. As though its soul has departed.
Wo ist sie denn? Ich wollte mal gucken wegen der Kirche.
There's the Stave Church.
Do you think that's where they've all gone? Maybe there's a very popular funeral.
The flag was at half-mast, but no sign of life out there. You can see the whole village from up here.
Do you want to go sightseeing?
Tomorrow. It's getting late, and the rain's not abating.
Ja, wir werden uns jetzt hier mal ganz genüsslich in Ruhe umgucken. Mal sehen, ob wir irgendwelche Hinweise finden.
The books are all in English.
Isn't that a bit odd?
Mrs. Fretland is Scottish, though she grew up in Ålesund.
Have you been secretly communicating with Johann's winsome wife, Edward, dearest?
Certainly not. She was the one who wrote me, because Mr. Fretland's English
I was
isn't as...
only joking. Lighten up, old sport. Don't be such a pill.
Kleine... Ja. Okay. Lesen.
Dear Mrs. Fretland, I trust this letter finds you and your husband in good health. I wrote to inform them about when I'd be arriving. So where are they?
Do they even have calendars? Maybe they don't know what day it is.
Despite appearances, we haven't gone back in time. They have calendars. Home feels very far away.
Are we feeling melancholy again?
I've never been this far from Hanover.
It's about time we got you out of that dreary old house, Teddy Bear.
I asked about Elizabeth.
And they hadn't seen her?
Mrs. Fretland promised she'd write if she heard anything. There wouldn't be many female reporters from New York and Western Norway.
Why would she come here in the first place?
Betty always has her reasons. Oh, the thought of boarding that infernal ocean liner again.
I quite enjoyed it. So much room for exploration and mischief.
So many opportunities for seasickness and claustrophobia.
Don't be a Debbie Downer. I'm sure your tummy will be better behaved on the return voyage. And you'll be craving enclosed spaces after a week in this wide-open wilderness.
Okay.
Did you hear something?
No.
Must be the wind under the door. Or the churning sea. Or the interminable rain. Or flesh-eating ghouls waiting to pounce.
Alice, honestly.
You're the one who reads Poe to me. Don't blame me for having an active imagination.
Hört die auch nochmal auf zu quatschen?
Well, those boys look proud as peacocks. What does it say there? Groovy?
Gruben. The mine.
Maybe that's where everyone is. Digging for precious jewels in the Stygian abyss.
From what I learned of this place during the brief stay in Ålesund, the iron mine shut down 20 years ago. The mine was only in operation until 1902. They must have lost a fortune. An iron mine wouldn't pay itself off in 5 years.
Can we go spelunking? Perhaps we'll find trolls in the abyss, and we can steal their ill-gotten gold.
There was a cave-in. It'll be unsafe.
Oh, boo.
Frederick and Johann Fretland, founders of the Fretland Brothers Mining Company.
They're the spitting image of each other.
Twin brothers and business partners.
Who's the boy? He looks related to the other two.
Das werden wir vielleicht noch rausfinden. So, fangen wir mal mit Mai an.
Johann Fretland exits Fretland Brothers Mining Company.
So the brothers parted ways?
Johann sold his share to focus on farming.
Well, that must have put a damper on their relationship.
Tragic accident befalls the Fretland Brothers Mining Company.
What happened?
The mine collapsed, killing 3 workers, including Arne Fretland, Frederick and Johann's younger brother.
That's awful. How old was he?
19.
He might be the boy in the photograph.
Operations were suspended after the accident. Foreign investors out of Frederick Fretland's mining company. Dire financial consequences for Fretland, who must have had a difficult time after his brother Johann Fretland pulled out earlier this year.
Johann was smart to exit when he did.
The timing is curious, like he knew something was about to go awry.
Aha. Das sind wir.
Oof, that's a grim sight, old bean.
I'm exhausted and soaked to the bone.
Let's get you to bed.
We'll wait for the Fretlands. It's only courteous.
Ja, können wir denn... Aber da waren ja noch mehr Räume. Wir gehen mal nach nebenan und gucken da, was wir da so finden. Hier sind wir soweit durch, glaube ich. Nee, hier liegt noch was.
What are you looking at there?
A book.
Strange place for a book. Unless it was a terrible book that deserved a good burning. What's the title?
The cover's charred. Christmas 1922. To Ruth. From Simon. Why would someone burn this?
Like I said, maybe it was a terrible book. Is Simon one of the Freddylanders?
I don't think so. They only have the one daughter.
Okay. Komme ich hier wieder raus? Nee. Ja, was können wir denn jetzt hier nochmal machen? Können wir noch... Ah, da. Okay.
Betty.
Have you gone screwy again, Teddy? That's not Betty.
Her
That's...
scarf. I'd know it anywhere.
It doesn't look like anything to me. It
She
just
bought it
looks
in
like...
Bloomingdale's the Christmas before last. When she came home that year, she showed it off, dancing around the sitting room until I got dizzy watching her.
I think you're misremembering. She couldn't make it home that year. Again.
No, you're wrong. I'm sure she was there.
Whatever. It's not like you pay any attention to me when Betty's around. I might just as well be a ghost.
Look, it is her scarf. It even smells like her perfume. Shalimar.
But what if that's not...
She's here. I'm finally going to find her.
That's great, Edward, really. I wouldn't want you to get your hopes up. I mean, where's everyone gone to? Something's not right, I'm telling you. Teddy? Edward, what's wrong?
Lightheaded, that's all.
You're having another spell. You know what happens when you exert yourself.
Deswegen muss er sich dann auch immer
Sit
ausruhen
down.
unterwegs.
That's an order from your commander.
Yes, I just need to catch my breath. Just for a moment.
I want you to lie down. Lie down and close your eyes. It's been a strenuous day. What with the rowing and the dragging of the suitcase up the hill.
But what if the Fretland...
I'll keep an eye out. I promise. If they come home, I'll wake you. Now, lie down, close your eyes, breathe deeply.
I'm just going to...
Shh.
Völlig erschöpft. Scheint ja auch irgendeine Krankheit zu haben.
Elizabeth? Is that you? Betty? Lissy? Lissy, are you here? Lissy? Where are you?
Sie ist nicht hier. Waren die Gardinen vorher auch schon zu?
Hello? Hey, who's there? Betty? Elizabeth? Wait! Lissy, there's someone outside. It might be Betty. Are you here, Lissy?
Einmal gucken, was da draußen
Who's out
los
there?
ist.
Hello? Betty? I'm not alone.
Okay.
I can hear you! Lissy? Who goes there? Wait! Betty? Someone there?
Na, wo landen wir hier? Der bricht sich doch die Hacken hier im Dunkeln.
Hello?
Das ist eine Ziege. Okay.
Betty, is that you? Are you there, Betty?
Okay.
Shit.
Brille. Ist er einfach nur abgerutscht oder was ist passiert?
Elizabeth, are you there?
Was ist das denn?
The boat, Edward! Where's our boat?
Lissy. What about the boat?
It's gone.
The boat... What? How?
Maybe you didn't secure it properly.
I pulled it up. I don't know. I thought I tied it securely, but... Where did you go?
Out? For a walk. It stopped raining.
Did you see Betty?
Did I see... What are you talking about?
I think... Betty... It was Betty. It was her. It must have been her. I saw her face in the window, and she vanished into the dark, towards the sea. You really didn't see anyone?
I haven't seen a single soul. Are you sure it was her and
Yes!
not...
I mean, I saw her face, and it looked like her.
Well, if it was her, why did she run away?
I don't know. It's getting dark. Back to the house. Then tomorrow.
Tomorrow's another day, Teddy Bear. We'll figure it out. Right now, let's get you cleaned up. Look at you. You've got mud all over yourself. And then you really need to sleep. You must be exhausted. Come on.
Okay. Fängt ja schon mal gut an. Ich habe keine Ahnung, was uns jetzt hier erwartet am nächsten Tag. Sehr geil. Tag 2. Die Grafik finde ich total super. Das sieht ja schon mal ein bisschen freundlicher aus, das Wetter da, ne?
outside. It's a beautiful day.
Hier wollen wir ja auch noch gar nicht gucken, ne? Das könnten wir ja eigentlich mal eben machen. Einmal sehen, was wir hier so finden. Küche. Da liegt ein Zettel. Können wir aber nicht lesen, was drauf steht. Kaffee. Lecker Schinken, also verhungern werden wir nicht. Okay.
I just about given up on you ever waking up. Sleep well?
I dreamed of Betty. She was in the garden, and she called for me.
How about you, Lissy dearest? Oh, you know me, old fruit, wide awake at first light.
The Fretlands didn't come home, did they?
They did not. There's no sign of anyone. Aside from last night's mistwalker.
I've been thinking about that. It was dark. Maybe I just saw a shadow.
Chasing a shadow. That's very unlike you, old boy. Usually you scurry off in the opposite direction.
I didn't get a good look. I'm not even sure there was anyone there.
Well, there must be someone here. And I'm not talking about ghosts. Or goats. What was it you said yesterday? Maybe they're peeking at us through the windows.
I'll take a gander. The Fretlands will be home soon. And Betty's here. I know it. I feel it.
If you say so, teddy bear. Have you had your noodle juice yet?
I'm not rummaging through their cupboards.
You'll be a pill without your tea and toast, old bean. We need to get you sorted.
I'm not hungry. First point on the agenda. Find the natives.
A mission! Hot dog! I'll scout ahead. I'll meet you down by those houses.
Let's uncover your secrets, Graavik.
Okay. Ah, da kommen, das ist so richtig so ein Logbuch, da kommen dann so die verschiedenen Sachen rein. Okay. Sehr geehrter Mr. Harden, 4. August 1923. Ich hoffe, dieser Brief erreicht Sie bei guter Gesundheit. Mein Ehemann Johann und ich haben Ihren am 9. Juli geschriebenen Brief erhalten. Wir möchten Sie hiermit im Oktober in unser Heim einladen. Machen Sie sich keine Gedanken, dass Sie uns zur Last fallen könnten. Wir haben nur ein Kind, unsere Tochter Ruth, und mehr als genug Platz für einen Besucher. Wir waren sehr besorgt, vom Verschwinden Ihrer Schwester zu erfahren. Unglücklicherweise haben wir keine Neuigkeiten für Sie. Ich glaube auch nicht, dass sie schon in Graavik angekommen ist. Ich habe nachgefragt und werde Ihnen einen weiteren Brief schicken, wenn ich etwas erfahre. Ich bin mir sicher, dass es ihr gut geht und dass es auf ihrer Reise lediglich eine Verzögerung gab. Was Ihre Reise angeht, so fürchte ich, dass es leider keine Fähre mehr vom Aalesund nach Graavik gibt. Sie werden also selbst einen Transport über den Fjord arrangieren müssen. Bei Ihrer Ankunft finden Sie unseren Hof auf dem Hügel. Es gibt eine Straße von der Anlegestelle aus, die am Laden vorbeiführt. Unser Hof ist leicht zu erkennen. Es ist das größte Haus im Dorf. Bitte schreiben Sie uns noch einmal, wenn Sie Ihre Reise geplant haben oder von Ihrer Schwester hören. Mein Ehemann und ich freuen uns darauf, Sie im Oktober persönlich kennenzulernen. Hochachtungsvoll, Anna Fredland. Okay. Gut, dann würde ich sagen, fangen wir mal an, uns hier mal so ein bisschen, mit J können wir das Journal aufmachen, alles klar. So, dann würde ich sagen, dann tingeln wir hier mal erstmal ein bisschen rum und gucken, ob wir irgendwas finden. Irgendwo reingehen können, uns ein bisschen umgucken hier. Sieht aber nicht danach aus. Nee. Okay. Boah, guckt euch das mal eben an. Oh, sieht das toll aus. Also total super grafisch, total toll gemacht. Richtig, richtig super. Was haben wir denn hier für ein Gebäude? Können wir auch nicht rein. Ach, da ist die Ziege. Die hatte ich klingeln gehört. Okay. Gut, gehen wir mal ein bisschen Richtung Dorf und gucken mal, ob wir da irgendwas finden. Da ist die Kirche. Da hatten wir ja dann auch das hatten wir ja schon durchs Fenster gesehen. Oh, berg runter kann der alte Mann jetzt mal ein bisschen laufen, ne? Aber die Musik, die Grafik, also jetzt schon der erste Eindruck, total, ich bin total begeistert. Also super schön. Viel Gequassel natürlich, aber das finde ich stört auch nicht, dann habt ihr nicht mein Gequasseln so viel. So, hier sind ja auch noch irgendwelche Hütten. Kann man da irgendwas untersuchen?
Up here, Teddy.
Wo ist er?
Hey,
Wo?
eyes
Da.
up here.
Da. Da ist sie. Also ich werde es auch nicht
Keep on
totquatschen.
blind, old bean. I'm in the tree.
Man quatscht ihr sowieso ständig in den Kuvert, weil sie
Such a
irgendwie
beautiful day.
nur am
You
Labern
could
ist.
bottle and sell this air in Boston. It's frankly medicinal.
Careful you don't fall.
You suck the fun out of everything, old boy.
We're far from any doctor. I don't want you to hurt yourself.
That's not very likely, is it?
I thought you were scouting ahead.
What do you think I'm doing? Vantage point, like on a pirate ship. I can probably see our house in Hanover from here.
Did you check those buildings?
Knocking on doors isn't a scout's job, old bean.
Okay. Also sie meint, sie muss nicht irgendwo an die Türen klopfen, dann werden wir mal gucken, ob wir das irgendwie können. Also ich werde es nicht totquatschen. Ich hoffe, das ist für euch okay, weil das einfach ganz viel von der Stimmung wegnehmen würde, wenn ich immer dazwischen laber.
Hello? Anyone here?
Why, hello, Mr. American. Please come in for a cup of tea. No one home?
Hello?
Verräter steht da.
Who's there?
Verräter. Okay.
Hello? Anyone home?
Irgendwelche Hints hier?
September 21st, 1923. Vi desperate. Lissy, found something here. Escalated from words to stones. Blood has been spilled. The curse haunts us all. There is no hope left in... Gudsforlate. Good. God. Right. In this God-forsaken place. The death of the... Jiminy. Death of the children was the end of Graavik. Whatever remained of our souls departed with them. You should see this, Lissy. The letter just trails off. It was never sent.
Können wir das in unserem Journal? Haben wir das denn auch in unserem Journal? Nee. Okay, ich will da aber noch mal einen Blick drauf werfen. Kann ich da nochmal zoomen? Ja. So. Liebe Freunde, wir brauchen eure Hilfe. Wie tränger der Hjälp? Wir Desperate, wir sind desperat, also wir sind verzweifelt. Unsere Umstände sind nicht auszuhalten. Der alte Krieg zwischen Nachbarn hat sich langsam entwickelt und eskaliert. Und da weiß ich gerade nicht. Blut wurde vergossen. Die Verdammnis sucht uns heim. Es gibt an diesem gottverlassenen Ort keine Hoffnung. Der Tod der Kinder war das Ende von Graavik. Das kann ich leider nicht lesen, das letzte. Okay. Okay. Irgendwelche Kinder sind gestorben. Verräter steht an der Tür.
Did you see this door closing?
It was just the wind, Teddy Bear. You're as skittish as a pussycat. There's one more house. Third time's the charm.
Anyone home?
Unless they're playing hide and go seek, I'd say that's a no. Three strikes, you're out.
I don't think anyone's been home for a while.
Können wir da nicht reingehen?
Someone painted the word traitor on one of the doors. And there was a letter. It sounded foreboding.
Well, you were wrong. The villagers are not indoors.
Nee, wir dürfen da nicht reingehen. Okay.
I still don't understand what happened to the boat.
Why don't we investigate? Maybe it's even drifted back to shore by now.
Unlikely. But I would like to know how it got unmoored.
Well, it's a bright and beautiful day, and we have nothing better to do.
What on earth are you doing?
Handstands, Teddy! My record is 2 minutes. I'm working on 3. Just go on ahead. I'll catch up.
Okay. Gucken wir erstmal, was mit dem Boot passiert ist. Wo müssen wir denn da lang?
How about we don't go back to Hanover and stay here instead?
And how would I survive?
Hunt? Harvest? Forage? People...
Na, ist sie jetzt einfach zu weit weg für die Unterhaltung, oder?
There's no damage to the rope.
I don't know what that means.
Nobody cut it. I guess the knot could have unraveled on its own.
Didn't you say you used a sailor's knot?
I'm a scholar, not a fisherman.
So who took our boat? A ghost?
Ja, die Strömung.
If not a ghost, then a goat? The goat's row?
Gezeiten.
Maybe the boat saw an opportunity to be free of the yoke of humanity and stole off into the night.
Oh, ich würde auch sagen, eher irgendwie die Strömung.
It was probably the current that took our boat.
If you say so. But then who are you chasing after last night? A shadow?
I don't know. It was probably all in my head.
Okay, können wir noch
Betty
mehr?
would have taken plenty of constitutionals here. She loves the outdoors.
How so? She's a city girl.
I'm sure she gets tired of Manhattan. And when she was little, she loved playing in the garden back in Hanover, especially around the pond.
Are you alright?
I just miss her.
Okay. Das ist die Minengesellschaft. Ich wollte eigentlich mal hoch in Richtung Kirche. Im Hintergrund hört ihr meinen Hund, der irgendwie gerade fröhlich vor sich hin seufzt. Er muckelt sich gerade auf seine Matratze. Kommen wir hier irgendwie zur Kirche hoch? Ja. Ja, ich würde sagen, wir laufen jetzt noch bis zur Kirche und dann werden wir uns die Kirche Anfang der nächsten Folge angucken. Ich hoffe, es hat euch bisher Spaß gemacht. Also ich werde versuchen, nicht ständig alles tot zu quatschen, weil Lissy, die quatscht schon genug, finde ich. Und wenn ich dann auch noch immer zwischen die Dialoge quasseln, dann ja, würde ich sagen, ruiniert das so ein bisschen die Stimmung. Ich hoffe, ihr seid mit der Art einverstanden. Ich möchte viel lieber, dass das Spiel so ein bisschen auf einen einwirkt. Und ich hoffe, ihr habt da Spaß dran. Mal einmal hier gucken. Außer.
July 24th. Memorial Service. A commemoration of the accident at the mine this past summer. No services after that.
Okay. Ja, Mindeststunden, also Gedenkstunde, die alle ihr Leben, an alle, die ihr Leben gelassen haben beim Grubenunfall 1902. Kann man hier irgendwelche Namen erkennen oder so? Hier ist noch eine Schaufel.
All these graves. What happened?
It's a cemetery.
But look at the soil. These are recent burials.
You're right.
Do you think this is where everyone's gone?
Ja, vielleicht.
Are they all dead?
How many graves are there?
Not enough, I guess. How many people lived here?
I'm not sure. Also, someone must have buried them.
There's that.
Something did happen. Several people died in a short period of time.
How? An accident? A mass murder? Spanish flu?
I wouldn't want to speculate until I've learned more.
I can speculate for the both of us.
Well, Betty's not here. I'm gonna keep looking.
What about the church?
Ja, genau. Da will ich jetzt auch rein und da gucken wir dann gemeinsam.
Why would they board up a church?
To keep the ghosts from escaping?
Lissy.
Or the goats from getting in?
Gott ist nicht hier, steht hier an der Tür. Mit diesem Zettel sage ich danke fürs Zuschauen. Ich hoffe, es hat euch Spaß gemacht und ich würde mich total freuen, wenn ihr nächste Woche Dienstag wieder mit dabei seid und mit mir gemeinsam erlebt, wie es hier in Graavik weitergeht. Das Rätsel um das Verschwinden der Einwohner lösen und gucken, was mit Betty passiert ist. Ich hoffe, ihr seid wieder dabei. Ich sage danke fürs Zuschauen, wünsche euch noch einen super schönen Tag und sage Tschüss.